Welcome, masses. Welcome back to One Aim Sports. And today, big bag match day 5. All the groups are shaping up. We're getting a couple of the teams that are already qualified for the knockout round. So we're going to take a look at the fixtures, the results, I should say, and see who's made it through and what's shaping up to make match day 6 much watch TV. Without further ado, we're going to get right into it. All right, starting off, we got Group A. It played out, well, it looks so far to be exactly how we thought it would be. Bayern at the top, dominating. They just drew the game yesterday with Atletico. I can't even say they shouldn't have won that game. Bayern finds a way, quality finds a way. But, good game for Atletico. Seemed like, they were dominating. They were going to pick up the win. But it didn't work out for them in the end. The other game was Salzburg, who is now third in the group with Lokomotiv. And Salzburg, with the American coach, picked up 3 points. And now they're, facing off. The last match, day 6, we have Bayern, who, is looking to probably keep the team healthy and, assert their dominance a little bit more, get another winning streak started. And beat up on Lokomotiv. And then you have the battle for the position in the next round between Atletico and RB Salzburg. RB has to win. Atletico just needs a draw. They love doing that. But, if they really want to make a statement, I think they need to beat up on this team. Hopefully, Suarez is back in the lineup and him and Zhao can, go from strength to strength and pick up 3 points. But, very good group, and I look forward to that last match day. Now, looking at Group B, if anyone could predict the standings for this group going into match day 6, hit me up. Follow us on the 1M ENT IG page. Give me the lotto numbers for next year. Set me up for 2021 because there's no way you could have predicted Borussia Monchengladbach leading the group, Shakhtar Donetsk in second place, Real Madrid in third, and Inter in fourth. No way you could have predicted that. The first game that we watched was Shakhtar versus Real Madrid, and just as the coach for Shakhtar said, we can beat them again, and they came out and they showed it. Real Madrid are toothless. Zidane, listen, bruh. Real Madrid and Man U are possibly going to both be in the Europa League by January, which is just crazy. But that's how they look. They had toothless performance. If they had a shot, I didn't see it. Shakhtar were by far the better team. There's no creativity in Real Madrid at the moment. Hazard, when he plays, looks okay, but it's like flashes. There's no real that dominance that we had, especially in midfield. We had the strongest midfield in the world for 5 years. The triangle that was Casemiro, Cruz, Modric, they don't have it, and everybody else that we're trying to put into the midfield to try to change up the dynamics, it's not working. Isco is a shell of his former self. He's Danny Drinkwater at this point. Odegaard is, I don't know, who is he? He's not a good player. Asensio looks broken. There's just, no matter what Zidane tries, this combination of players for his midfield are just not working. So maybe it's complacency. But it's these guys just don't have it up front. You have Benzema, who they rely on so heavily, but it's like a team without leaders. Unless Ramos plays, gives him some leadership, but doesn't give them defense. So it's either here nor there. Varane looks, I don't know, all over the part. The shining light in Real Madrid's team right now, there's two: Ferland Mendy and Thibaut Courtois. That's it. Other than that, everybody else can just go. They're interchangeable. There's no one else that stands out. You say, ooh, that guy right there, he would have made it in the team that won 3 Champions League back-to-back. Everybody else is crap. The next game, super exciting game in Group B, was Monchengladbach versus Inter. Inter needed to win. Actually, they also need to win match day 6, but they needed to win this game. And them, VAR, UEFA, they found them a way. I ain't gonna call conspiracy, but that was a goal. Player had a hat trick. I don't care what they want to say. Player had a hat trick. Unless the rule change, and maybe I'm uninformed, but for players in an offside position, and either the ball is by him or moves by him, if he's not interfering with play, he moved out the way. He acted like he jumped, like Dandy Shandy type thing to move out of the way of the ball. The keeper wasn't close to it. The defender watched it, and it went in the corner to go. There was no chance for the keeper to save that ball, but they still called it offside for him. So is it a convenience thing? My problem right now isn't with VAR, because I'm getting used to VAR's inconsistency. My problem is you just need to put the rules out there, because fans don't know when something's happening. The coaches don't know when something's happening. The players don't know. The pundits and commentators don't know. The only people that know is the referee. And how you can only have the referee that understand the rules of the game. That it doesn't work. But other than that, listen, man, I called them the group of death. The Man U group might have beat them for it, but match day 6, man, it's must-see TV. It's going to be Inter versus Shakhtar, who's right now in second behind Monchengladbach, and Real Madrid versus Monchengladbach. Real Madrid are now in third and Inter in fourth. So a lot of jobs are on the line this last match day. It could still play out exactly how I thought, with Real Madrid winning and Inter coming second, but Monchengladbach, man, hats off. They fight. They fight. Now looking at Group C, we had the two top teams facing off. Man City, of course, is leading the group with Porto second. Okay affair, 0-0 there. The next game was Marseille versus Olympiacos. Honestly, didn't care, but surprisingly, a French team not named PSG picked up a win in this competition. Did they deserve the penalties? No, but I was, overly harsh on Marseille. So, they picked up 3 points. I'm proud of them. They're a traditional power. They have a Champions League win to their name, unlike certain other teams. So, I didn't want to see them go down like that, but they did look trash for a very, very long time. This group is pretty straightforward, as you can see, just like the next group, which, I thought was going to be a little bit tougher. But you had Liverpool, Ajax, I want to say Atalanta, and Midtjylland. Again, must-watch TV on game day 6. We have Ajax taking on Atalanta. Not winner takes all. Ajax need to win while Atalanta can take the draw, but Ajax is coming for blood. They're not trying to sit back or anything like that. Liverpool can rest some people, play the under 18 squad that they did versus Arsenal in the cup last year, and they'll be straight. Now looking at Group E, starting off the Wednesday games, we had Istanbul taking on RB Leipzig, and man, I was at work with the TV, in the background, and I could barely pay attention, but what a great game it was. Back and forth, you didn't know who was going to take it. And then in the 91st minute, Red Bull, their whole season on the line in the Champions League, they found them a winner, and they came out 4-3 winners, man. Great game. And then on the other side, we had a game I didn't care about. Krasnodar beat Rennes. Rennes are terrible. Rennes at this point, they should be playing championship teams. I don't care. Dude Kamavinga, the 17, 18-year-old, whatever he is, there's just too much pressure on his shoulders right now. They're just not a good team. Them ending the season early kind of set them up for this situation where I don't think if the season had played out, they would have been in the competition. But, whatever. They got lucky and they're here and they got to visit all these other stadiums, but they don't deserve to be here. They're not a quality team, so get out of here. So what their result did, though, is move Krasnodar off the bottom of the group. Now it's ran right where they deserve to be. The group leaders, which were Chelsea and Sevilla, met up today. Chelsea asserted their dominance again, deepest squad, I'll feel like, in the competition. And their third choice striker scored 4 goals. So, yeah, man, listen, Chelsea, deep team. I don't know if they have the quality of some of the best teams in the competition, but right now they have as good a chance as anybody, especially with injuries and COVID and all of that, because their team is so deep. They can swap out and still be straight. But yeah, so right now Sevilla and Chelsea are through, and looking at Group H with Salzburg and Istanbul, their results set up the craziest of match days, because later on we had Man U take on PSG. And Man U does what Man U does. They remain the most inconsistent team in the world. They'll pick you up one week and drop you down the other. But by now, I'm used to it. No effect on me at all. It is what it is. I will say, though, for a good amount of the game, Man U were showing their class. They seemed like they were on the front foot. It was a very back and forth game, very entertaining game. As a neutral, you had to love it. But it always seemed like Fred was on a knife edge the entire game. Now, he's needed in the midfield. I understand that, but it always seemed like he's going to pick something else up. And if I can see it from home, if the commentators can see it in the booth, why can't Solskjaer see it on the sideline? Yes, we need him, but we also have 7 midfielders. So how about you just substitute the man? What happens? Once a referee kind of keeps seeing you, now, the headbutt thing, I'm not going to lie. For me, it probably was going to be a red there, but there was one mini butt, then Fred kind of butted back, and then he got the yellow card. Could have been a red, easily. But then in the second half, the one that he got the second yellow for, yeah, he did get ball first. But I feel like, again, the ref was just tired of seeing you, hearing your name, hearing the complaints. You got to go. And truthfully, though, taking, bitterness aside, as a ref in a game like this, now I know they're in his ear, but he should have definitely went to VAR and go look at that, because Fred got ball first, so then all the contact afterwards didn't really matter. But whatever. Who lost us that game? It wasn't Fred. Anthony Martial. If you watch the replays of this game, the beautiful 1-2 between Cavani and Rashford, work of art, coming down the right flank. Rashford, being Rashford, could have spanked it. Chances of scoring was low, but he could have spanked it across the keeper. He said, you know what? Bruno's making a deep run. Martial is just sitting there on the left flank. Let me cross the ball. It's only Martial. Yes, the defender's coming back. You know what any other striker would have did? Let me control it and fake shot. Defender keeps sliding. Keeper probably does a dive. You have another second or two to pick where you want to put it. Then you slam the ball in the net. Let's say you don't have that composure. You know what I would have did? Put it on target. Over the bar from 5 yards out. You have number 9 on your back. You're trying to make it to the Euros. You know what your compatriot did? Giroud put 4 in. 4. You couldn't put that one. Cool. Stuff happens as a striker. Even Rashford was like, all right, I don't want to pass to you again, but, okay. Come back down the field. Cavani gets the breakaway. First off, Cavani should have scored. But whatever. Classic guy like Cavani, I want to put the ball over the keeper and lob him. Comes down, almost scored, hits the bar. Ball drops. Who's there? Our number 9. What does he do? Nothing. Slams the ball into the defense. Again, a little composure. Fake. Do something. Neymar is not missing that. What did Neymar do after Fred got that red? Neymar showed you how you score. Just be chill. You've scored goals before. Hey, let me roll it in the net. 3-1. Now we got a match day set up with 3 teams on 9 points. Must-win situation. And the coach is better than ours. So, again, and maybe unfortunately, the table might play out exactly how I thought it would, with Man U coming in third. It's going to be the team right here and the team right there both playing Thursday football. Insane. But anyways, moving on from there. The top teams in Group F faced off with Dortmund and Lazio. 1-1 draw. They didn't play Haaland. They gave him a little rest. The team is now accustomed to playing with the dynamics that Haaland brings, the size, the speed, the finishing ability. So they had Royce out there. They, rotated the squad a little bit. Didn't really work out. But they didn't get beat by Lazio again. So there's that. The other game was Club Brugge versus Zenit. Bruges, shocking to me, but they beat up on Zenit 3-0. And now it sets up that last match day. It's them versus Lazio. I have a great feeling that Dortmund is going to rotate again against Zenit, but it's all to win for on that match day between Lazio and Bruges. It would be history for Bruges. First time they'd make a qualifying knockout round, qualify for the knockout round. So hopefully we see something special, but if not, let the best team win. Now, the last group of the day, we had the team for both GOATs. One didn't play, one did. Barcelona, again, just, completely better team without Messi in there. They're moving the ball around. I don't know what's with the Champions League at Braithwaite, but he looks like, prime Henry out there with a little less hair. But yeah, Griezmann on the score sheet again. Dembele gets a penalty. Got an assist for Braithwaite. 3-0 easy win. The flip side, you had Juve, 3-0 winners as well. Ronaldo stole a goal from Morata, but then Morata got himself a goal. What's going on with Morata? When did he turn into Totti and Christian Vieri? I don't understand. Both those teams are through, getting ready for the next round. Probably going to be heavy rotation on the last match day, but it's been good football so far. But yeah, looking at the groups right now. Again, just drop in the comment section below who has shocked you. Do you like how some of these teams how some of these groups have played out, and how this last match day is going to be? I know we're used to, a couple of the times where, you got the top teams running away with it, but, there's still talks of this Europe Super League that they want to do, but here's evidence that, let some of these smaller teams in and, you can get some surprises. Again, thank you again for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share. This has been One Name Sports.